The Archbishop of Enugu Catholic Diocese, Archbishop Emmanuel Chukwuma, has commended the Enugu State Police Command under the leadership of CP Danmallam Mohammed. The revered leader of millions, while speaking with Security Watch Africa in Enugu, said security in the state is tolerable.
When I hear people talking about Danmallam security, I think Enugu should also have a pass mark. Because as far as I'm concerned now with the present dispensation, Enugu is relatively peaceful. Because I think the police is doing their job, and we don't have much of kidnapping anymore, and most of the areas are calm. Most of the hoodlums, I think they've run away. There's need to do more.
The Archbishop added that for the police to do better, they need to be well equipped.
The police to be equipped, because if there's equipment and they are reinforced with the facilities, then there'll be more efficiency, particularly in terms of vehicles and communication equipment, because there's need now for the police to be highly equipped to be able to do some intelligent work and track down some of the hoodlums and so on, because some of them are having sophisticated weapons, sophisticated equipment that needs to be matched. And when our policemen are not properly equipped, therefore they are handicapped. So I think that has to be part of the government's work to do. Maintenance of their vehicles. Sometimes you find some places they don't even have much money to fuel the vehicles or even repair the vehicles. So I think they need much vehicle. Even the CP needs a jeep. Because you find that there are many areas where that you may want to go and see what's happening there, but with these cars cannot go there. So there's need for a four-wheel drive for whoever is in charge of the command of Enugu Police, and that will help a lot for him to be more efficient, and that will also make him to be very much encouraged to do his work.
Security Watch Africa visited the Enugu State Commissioner of Police, CP Danmallam Mohammed, as part of the assessment of security situation in the state. CP Danmallam spoke to Security Watch Africa on security in the state and statistics of the achievements of the command in 6 months.
The state is relatively calm and peaceful. As you can see, people or members of public are going about their normal business without any hitch. So I can say that Enugu is very peaceful. Total number of 905 cases were reported. And I'm glad to tell you that 198 cases were successfully prosecuted and the conviction was secured. And in the process of this prosecution, we prosecuted 1,409 people. And out of them, 408 were convicted. And if you were in my anti-robbery squad, they arrested armed robbery suspect, 87 in number. 38 currently they are ongoing trial, and 19 vehicles were recovered. About 250 different calibers of ammunition were recovered. Then the kidnapping cases, even though kidnapping cases in Enugu State has reduced drastically, I can say we only recorded about 3 cases of kidnapping. But even in those 3 cases, we succeeded in rescuing the 4 victims, successfully, hale and hearty. And we have 18 suspects involved in kidnapping cases. And those 18 suspects are facing trial in the court of law. Then in my anti-kidnapping unit, anti-cultism unit squad, we arrested 100 suspects. And out of these 100 suspects, 30 have been convicted. The rest they are facing trial. And we recovered about 120 different type of weapons. You have to live above board. 2, leadership by example. You have to avoid issue of sentiments. Your officers treat them equally. Those who erred, applied sanctions. Those who perform very well, encourage them, motivate them through commendation. We can write a recommendation to IG for their promotion. Once we take this line of action and you avoid issue of corruption and bribery, you are good to go.
He threw more light on 2 major breakthroughs by his command.
Example of 2 cases. There is the one I inherited of one chief in Nachi of Uzowani local government who was kidnapped in December 2016. When on assumed duty, I encouraged detectives to make sure that the suspect involved in the kidnapping were detected and arrested. And God help us, 4 suspects were arrested and they confessed to the crime. They took my detectives to a forest, they call it Malaysian forest, in Uzewani local government of Enugu State, where the decomposed cause of the disease was recovered. And the 4 suspects, as I'm talking to currently, they are facing trial in the Higher Court in Enugu. Then another one which gives me concern, which I think is a challenge, is the killing of woman sergeant Helice Sandy, who was an orderly attached to the deputy governor of Enugu State. She was attacked by armed robbers on her way home in May. She was killed and they took away her bag and phone. But within the period of 2 weeks, God help us, we were able to detect the 3 suspects. We arrested them, we recovered the phone of the deceased from them, we recovered their operational weapon, and we recovered the vehicle they used. Those 3 suspects, currently they are facing trial.
The Commissioner of Police, who assumed duty in February 2017, has brought about peaceful coexistence of all tribes living in the state.
My message to them is, we are here to serve them 24/7. They should feel free. Any useful information they know to assist us to achieve result, they should not hesitate, they should give it to us. And I'm assuring them that whatever information they give me, I will treat it with confidentiality.
Security Watch Africa met CP Danmallam Mohammed adjudicating over an issue between the natives and some Fulani men in his office.
Even outside Nigeria, if similar things happen to them, nobody will not playing for anything. But our youth must be warned, must be controlled. They should stop taking law into their hands.